God says, my child, come closer to me right now, because I know your heart is hurting in a way you cannot explain. You feel a silence so heavy that it is almost suffocating. You feel a distance that doesn't make sense. You feel abandoned by the one whose soul once called your name without hesitation. And you sit there wondering, what changed? Why are they avoiding me? Why did everything suddenly shift? I have come to answer you gently, clearly, truthfully. Your soulmate is avoiding you not because they stopped loving you, but because they are being pulled into something they never wanted. Because they are going down a path that is not theirs. Because they are being pushed toward a marriage they don't choose, don't feel, don't desire. Your soulmate is avoiding you, because there is a cop involved. A cop they are being pressured to marry. A cop whose presence has created fear, confusion, and emotional chaos inside them. A cop whose influence is stronger than you know, stronger than even they know how to handle. And my child, your soulmate doesn't know how to tell you the truth. So they hide in silence. They run from the very place that feels like home. They avoid the eyes that can read their soul. They avoid the person they love the deepest, you. Not because they don't want you. Not because they don't cherish you. Not because they don't think of you day and night. But because they are terrified that if you knew the situation, if you knew the pressure, if you knew how trapped they feel, it would break you. They are protecting you by breaking themselves. You see their silence. I see their sorrow. You see their distance. I see their tears. You see their avoidance. I see the war inside their heart. And my child, listen to me carefully, what they are going through is not as simple as moving on. This is not them choosing someone else. This is not a replacement. This is not betrayal. This is not abandonment. This is a soul lost in fear. Your soulmate is standing in a storm where every direction feels wrong. Their family's expectations. Their fear of conflict. Their fear of disappointing others. Their fear of the police officer. Their fear of being judged. Their fear of fighting back. All these fears have chained their throat, their emotions, their actions. They don't know how to explain it. They don't know how to escape it. They don't know how to open their heart without causing destruction. So they do the only thing their panicked mind understands, they run from the person who makes them feel the truth too deeply. You. My child, you have always been the mirror of their soul. You are the one person they cannot lie to. You are the one person who sees through their smile. You are the only one who can touch the deepest corners of their heart. And right now, that scares them. Because their reality is painful, messy, complicated, and unfair. They believe if they face you, they will crumble. They believe if they hear your voice, they will cry. If they see your face, they will break. If you ask them, what's wrong, their truth will shatter every wall they built around themselves. And they are afraid that their weakness will hurt you more than their silence. So they stay away. They hide. They pretend. They act like nothing is wrong. They push down their real feelings. They convince themselves that distance will protect you. But it is not protecting you, my child. It is only creating confusion inside your heart. And that is why I, your God, am stepping in. To tell you what they cannot say. To show you what they are trying to hide. To reveal the truth they are burying inside their tears. Your soulmate is not avoiding you because of lack of love, they are avoiding you because their love for you is too deep, too real, too powerful. When they think of the cop, there is fear. When they think of their family, there is pressure. When they think of society, there is helplessness. But when they think of you, there is love. There is peace. There is longing. There is the ache of a soul trying to return home. And that is exactly why they distance themselves. They are afraid the intensity of their feelings will destroy the illusion they are trying to maintain, the illusion of being okay. My child, I want you to understand something sacred. Your soulmate is not choosing them. Your soulmate is being pushed toward them. Your soulmate is not walking away from you. Your soulmate is being dragged away by fear and pressure. Your soulmate is not replacing you. Your soulmate is drowning in guilt because their heart still belongs to you, and only you. You see abandonment. I see inner conflict. You see distance. I see their soul aching for you every single night. You think they don't think of you. But they whisper your name in their mind when no one can hear. They replay your moments together. They remember the messages, the calls, the laughter, the softness, the connection. They hold on to your memory because it is the only thing keeping their heart alive. And my child, they never planned this. They never wanted this. They never imagined being trapped in a marriage with someone who doesn't touch their soul. But life, family, fear, all of them have cornered them. And this is why I need you to understand. Their avoidance is a cry for help. They are breaking inside. Their heart is bleeding in silence. They are screaming internally but no one hears them. Their soul feels suffocated every time someone pushes the word marriage toward them. They feel like their destiny is slipping away from them. They feel like they are betraying themselves, and betraying you. And yet, they stay silent. But child, you don't need to worry. You don't need to fear losing them. You don't need to think that the cop is your competition. Because I want you to hear this truth clearly, a soul connection cannot be erased by pressure. A true bond cannot be replaced by force. A divine match cannot be separated by someone in uniform. What is destined will always find a way back. Your soulmate is not at peace. Your soulmate is not choosing this cop. Your soulmate is not following their heart. They are trying to survive a situation that feels bigger than them. But you are protected. You are chosen. You are guided by me. You are connected to a destiny that no one can break. This marriage is not written in their destiny. This cop is not their soulmate. This situation is temporary, not permanent. This distance is a pause, not an ending. I am working behind the scenes. I am unraveling the knots. I am weakening the influence of fear. I am revealing truths one by one. I am bringing clarity to your soulmate's inner world. And child, this story is not going to end the way you fear. The silence will break. The truth will reveal itself. And the person who is avoiding you now will one day look into your eyes and confess everything. For now, I want you to breathe. Don't chase. Don't beg. Don't break yourself trying to understand their silence. Just trust me. For I am the one holding both your hearts in my hands. I will not let fear win. I will not let pressure separate you. I will not let destiny be rewritten by human expectations. Rest, my child. Your story is guided by heaven, not by the world. And soon, you will see everything unfold exactly as it was meant to. My child, now that I have opened the truth behind their silence, I want to take you deeper. I want to show you what is happening inside your soulmate's life, inside their mind, inside their heart. The hidden battle that you cannot see but you have been feeling in your spirit for so long. You have wondered why their avoidance feels unnatural, why it feels forced. You have questioned why they still appear connected to you subconsciously even though they are physically distant. You have sensed something behind the scenes, an invisible pressure, a silent fear, an emotional heaviness. My child, you sensed correctly. Your soulmate's life has become a web of expectations, obligations, and emotional suffocation. And at the center of this web stands the cop they are being pushed to marry. This cop is not just another person, they represent dominance, authority, control, and societal pressure. Your soulmate feels like they have no voice, no freedom, no choice. This cop's presence is not born from love. It is born from circumstance. From pressure. From fear. From the opinions of people who do not understand destiny. From a world where reputation matters more than soul alignment. From a family environment where, what will people say, is louder than, what does the heart feel? Your soulmate is not choosing this cop, they are surviving this cop. My child, let me take you inside their emotions right now. Your soulmate wakes up every morning with a heaviness in their chest. They feel like their days belong to everyone else but them. Their family controls them. Their environment controls them. Their situation controls them. And now this cop, with their strong personality and dominating energy, stands as another force pulling your soulmate away from their own truth. But let me show you something deeper. Your soulmate cannot breathe around this cop. Their soul feels small. Their words are trapped. Their emotions are suppressed. Their freedom feels stolen. Even though they may smile for others, their heart whispers your name when no one is watching. Their eyes carry a sadness that no one else understands. The world sees their silence as acceptance, but only I see the truth in their spirit, they are not okay. And child, the reason they avoid you is because they cannot face the disappointment in their own reflection. You are the only one who sees them clearly. You are the only one who feels their real emotions. You are the only one who understands their silence. You are the only one who can break through their walls. And that terrifies them. Because if they look at you, even for a moment, they know their heart will choose you. If they speak to you, their truth will spill out. If they hear your voice, their strength will collapse. If they feel your presence, the illusion they are trying to maintain will fall apart. So they run. Not from you, but from the truth that you awaken inside them. My child. This situation is not easy for them. They are torn between duty and destiny. Between pressure and love. Between fear and freedom. Between a path chosen by others and the path chosen by their soul. And right now, fear is louder. Fear is winning temporarily. Fear is controlling their actions, their decisions, their silence. But fear cannot win forever. Because love is stronger. Destiny is stronger. The soul is stronger. And the bond between you and them is stronger than anything the world can build around them. Now let me reveal the truth about this cop. This cop does not love your soulmate, not in the way you think. They are attracted to the idea of possession, not partnership. They are drawn to control, not connection. They want to win, not love. They feel proud of having someone like your soulmate by their side because it boosts their ego, their image, their authority. Your soulmate senses this imbalance. They feel like an object, not a partner. They feel like they are losing themselves. They feel like they are entering a relationship where their heart will be silenced forever. And this terrifies them. But they don't know how to fight back. They don't know how to say no. They don't know how to stand against the pressure of family, society, and a strong personality who does not take rejection well. So they stay quiet. They distance themselves from you. They convince themselves that maybe silence will protect you. But my child, silence is hurting them more than it is hurting you. When they avoid you, they also avoid their own soul. When they suppress you, they suppress their own truth. When they push you away, they feel themselves getting weaker. And at night, when no one is watching, they break down. Their tears are unseen. Their pain is unheard. Their heart cries in silence. Their mind races with, what if? Their soul feels lost. They think about you more than you know. They replay your conversations. They revisit your laughter. They remember your care. They remember how safe they felt with you. They remember how real everything felt when you were near. And they realize that the world they are being pushed into is not the world they want. Their heart is still tied to you. Their memories are still tied to you. Their destiny is still tied to you. Their future is still tied to you. And no cop, no pressure, no fear, no family, no society can break a divine bond. My child, even the universe is watching this situation with deep intention. Because the universe knows that forced destiny always collapses. Anything built on pressure cannot last. Anything built on fear cannot survive. Anything that is not aligned with the soul eventually breaks. And this forced marriage? It is already cracking from the inside. Your soulmate's energy rejects it. Their heart refuses it. Their spirit fights against it. Even if they stay silent on the outside, internally they are resisting with every breath. Their intuition keeps whispering your name. Their dreams show your face. Their emotions pull them toward you. Their heart aches for you. And I, your God, am watching every step. I am not allowing this situation to destroy your connection. I am not letting fear win. I am not letting your soulmate lose themselves forever. I am not letting a cop rewrite a destiny written by heaven. Now listen, my child. This cop knows something is off. They sense your soulmate's hesitation. They sense your soulmate's emotional distance. They sense they do not fully own your soulmate's heart. And this is why they try harder to control them. They show dominance, not love. Authority, not understanding. Possessiveness, not partnership. But this control will not last. Because your soulmate's heart is awakening. Slowly. Silently. Painfully. But undeniably awakening. Every time they think of you, something in them strengthens. Every time they remember your bond, they feel hope. Every time they feel your energy, they feel alive again. And you, my child, your soul's energy has been protecting them even without your knowledge. Your love has been shielding them. Your prayers have been surrounding them. Your connection has been guiding them. You are not powerless. You are not forgotten. You are not being replaced. You are part of their destiny, and destiny does not lose its own people. The truth is, your soulmate is fighting a silent battle. But the moment will come when the silence cracks. When the pressure breaks. When the truth rises. When they can no longer pretend. And that moment will begin the turning point of everything. For now, hold faith. Hold calm. Hold trust. Because the story you fear is not the story that will unfold. What others are forcing will collapse. What belongs to you will return. I am with you. I am guiding this. And I will not let anything take away what your soul is destined to have. My child, there comes a moment in every soul's journey when the truth you have been avoiding slowly rises inside your heart like a quiet sunrise. Sometimes you don't want to see it, sometimes you don't feel ready to hold it, sometimes the truth feels heavier than the pain you already carry. And yet, the truth still comes, because your spirit cannot heal on illusions. Your heart cannot grow on shadows. Your destiny cannot expand inside confusion. And right now, that moment is happening to you. A moment where you finally begin to understand why your soulmate has been pulling away, why they have been silent, why their eyes have been holding storms they refuse to let you see. You sensed something shifting, long before they said anything. You felt a distance that didn't make sense. A sudden coldness where there used to be warmth. A silence that felt strange and unnatural, like someone trying to hide a wound. And in your deepest place, you whispered to yourself, something is wrong. But you kept giving love. You kept trying. You kept hoping. Because that's who you are, someone whose heart refuses to give up on people they love. But now, my child, the truth stands in front of you like a doorway you cannot ignore. They are avoiding you because they are preparing to do something they never had the courage to say. They are trying to move forward with someone else. Someone they believe is safer. Someone they think is easier. Someone who fits the version of life they are trying to build under pressure. A cop. A person whose life is full of discipline, boundaries, rules, and expectations. A person that your soulmate thinks they should choose, even if their heart does not truly belong there. Your soulmate is not avoiding you because your love was weak. They are avoiding you because their fear is strong. Fear of disappointing their family. Fear of society. Fear of choosing the unpredictable, messy, passionate love you gave them, the love that makes them feel alive. They are running because your love awakens parts of them they don't know how to handle. You don't bring them comfort, you bring them truth. You don't bring them control, you bring them emotion. You don't bring them routine, you bring them destiny. And deep inside, they don't feel ready for destiny. My child, when someone steps back from you, it doesn't always mean they stopped loving you. Sometimes it means they are terrified of how deeply they feel for you. Sometimes it means your presence shakes the layer of lies they built around their heart. Sometimes your love touches the places inside them they spent years running away from. And instead of facing their own soul, they choose the easier path, the familiar path, even if it suffocates them. Your soulmate is not choosing the cop out of love. They are choosing them out of fear. Fear of losing control. Fear of disappointing expectations. Fear of surrendering to the intensity they feel with you. Fear of a future that is not guaranteed. But my child, nothing in this world is guaranteed, except the truth that real love always returns to where it belongs. Your soulmate is trying to convince themselves that walking away from you will bring them stability. But the universe sees their heart. Heaven hears what they don't say out loud. And I see the pain they carry, the confusion, the guilt, the restless nights spent trying to push your memory away, but failing every time. They want to be strong. They want to follow the right path. But every time they take a step toward that other person, something inside them breaks a little more. They are hurting too, my child, but their hurt does not give them the right to hurt you. Yet you must understand this, they are not avoiding you because of lack of love. They are avoiding you because the love they feel for you is too deep, too intense, too real. So real that it terrifies them. You ask yourself, why didn't they tell me? Why didn't they talk to me? Why didn't they trust me? And the answer is simple, because telling you the truth would force them to confront everything they have been running from. Telling you would bring emotions they cannot control. Telling you would open doors they are not ready to walk through. So instead, they chose the coward's path, silence. Avoidance. Disappearing. Creating distance so they can convince themselves that letting you go is the right thing. But the soul never lies. Your soulmate may silence their voice, but their soul still calls your name. They may try to force a new beginning with someone else, but their heart drags your memory behind every step. They may think they are moving forward, but the universe sees the truth. They are walking in a direction that was never meant for them. My child, I know your heart feels heavy right now. I know your nights have become longer. I know you stare at your phone, hoping for a message, hoping for clarity, hoping for something that makes sense. You deserve answers. You deserve honesty. And you will receive them. Not today. Not in the way you expect. But the truth must come out, because destiny does not allow lies to last forever. There will come a moment soon, a moment when life forces your soulmate to confront what they are running from. A moment when their fear will collapse under the weight of the feelings they buried. A moment when the illusion of safety with that other person will break. And when that happens, they will feel everything they tried to suppress, all the love they had for you, all the memories, all the unfinished promises, all the regrets. Destiny will not let them escape their own heart. But listen, my child. This pain you feel right now is not a punishment. It is a preparation. Preparation for a love that will return in a more honest form. Preparation for a truth that will set you free. Preparation for a future where no one runs, no one hides, no one fears love. You are not losing your soulmate. You are losing a version of them that is weak, confused, and afraid. The version meant for you, the healed version, will come back. The version that chooses love instead of fear. The version that chooses destiny instead of pressure. The version that chooses you instead of the world. But for that to happen, you must not chase them. You must not beg. You must not lower your dignity. You must not fight for a place in a heart that already belongs to you. Let them walk their path. Let them face the consequences of choosing fear. Let them learn through experience what the universe has been trying to show them from the beginning. They cannot replace the love you gave them. They cannot kill the bond their soul has with yours. They cannot run from destiny forever. Your soulmate's silence is not the end. It is the turning point. It is the moment just before realization. It is the pause before their heart wakes up. And when they return, because they will, everything will shift. Everything will change. Everything they hid will come pouring out. And you, my child, will stand stronger, wiser, and more powerful than before. This is not rejection. This is transformation. This is destiny rearranging itself. This is the universe preparing both hearts to meet again in truth, in clarity, in courage. Your story is not ending. It is unfolding. My child, when a heart that once held you close begins to distance itself, it can feel like the entire world is suddenly tilting beneath your feet. You wonder what you did wrong, where you failed, what you could have changed. You search your mind like someone searching through the ruins of a burned house, hoping to find something intact, something that explains why the person who once promised to stay has now chosen silence. But the truth is deeper than anything you caused, deeper than anything you could change. Your soulmate is not avoiding you because of something you did. They are avoiding you because their own heart is in chaos. Inside them, there is a war between what they feel and what they fear. They know the depth of your love. They know the truth of the connection. They know that every time they are near you, their soul rests in a way it never does with anyone else. But that knowing terrifies them, because choosing you means surrendering everything they have tried to control. Choosing you means choosing a future that is uncertain but real, unpredictable but honest, overwhelming but true. And instead of facing the intensity of that love, they are trying to escape into something that looks safe, something that looks structured, something that looks stable, even if it isn't. The thought of marrying a cop did not come from love, it came from fear. Fear of society. Fear of family expectations. Fear of not being enough. Fear of choosing the path that feels right instead of the one that looks right. In their confusion, they convinced themselves that being with someone whose life is disciplined and predictable would solve everything. They convinced themselves that the simple routine of such a life would cover the noise inside their heart. But they were wrong. The noise only got louder. Every moment they try to step closer to that new path, they feel a tug, a sharp, undeniable pull back toward you. A whisper inside them saying, "You belong elsewhere." A restlessness that no routine can silence. A heaviness that sits in their chest when they try to imagine a life without your presence. Your soulmate has not forgotten you. They have not moved on. They have not replaced you. They are simply lost inside their own fear. And while they are lost, you are hurting. You are trying to understand why the person who once held your hand so tightly now looks away. You are trying to understand why the person who once shared their heart now hides their truth. You are trying to understand why the love that felt so powerful suddenly feels distant. My child, listen gently. This is not the end of your story. This is the part where the universe forces both of you to grow. Sometimes love separates two souls not because the connection is weak, but because the connection is too strong to survive in its old form. Your soulmate needs to face their fear. They need to confront the pressure controlling them. They need to understand the difference between a choice made by the mind and a choice made by the heart. And right now, the path they are walking, the path towards someone else, is not destiny. It is a lesson. They are choosing a path that looks normal, acceptable, respectable. But the universe did not create your connection to fit into boxes. The universe created it for awakening. Your love is not ordinary. It is the kind of love that shakes someone awake, that exposes their wounds, that burns through old patterns, that forces them to grow. That kind of love is not easy. That kind of love cannot be ignored. That kind of love demands courage. Your soulmate has not yet learned courage. But they will. Right now, their life is full of confusion. They may look strong from the outside, but inside they are breaking. The closer they move toward marrying someone else, the more they feel the emptiness. They try to convince themselves, this is good for me. This is safe. This is stable. But the heart cannot be fooled. Deep within them, something feels wrong. Something feels forced. Something feels incomplete. And that incomplete feeling will grow. It will grow until they cannot deny it anymore. It will grow until their fear collapses. It will grow until they face the truth, they cannot marry someone when their soul is tied to you. The universe is already working behind the scenes. Everything that is meant for you is being rearranged. Everything that is not aligned with truth is cracking. Everything false is being removed. Do you know why your soulmate is restless? Do you know why they avoid looking into your eyes? Do you know why they cannot speak the truth? Because your presence exposes their fear. Because when they look at you, they see love they cannot hide from. Because when they hear your voice, their soul remembers everything it has been trying to bury. Because you are the mirror they are not ready to face. They think staying away will make them forget. But instead, it is making the connection stronger. They think choosing someone else will close the chapter. But instead, it is opening their eyes to what they truly want. They think silence will protect their heart. But instead, it is creating storms inside them. And soon, those storms will force a decision they have been running from for too long. My child, the pain you are feeling right now is not meaningless. It is shaping you, strengthening you, awakening you. You are learning how to detach without bitterness. You are learning how to love without losing yourself. You are learning how to stay open without chasing. You are learning how to trust destiny without fear. This part of the journey is preparing you for a love that returns in a stronger way, not weak, not confused, not scared. Your soulmate cannot meet you in your future while carrying the fear they carry today. They must lose the illusion of safety. They must break the shell of ego. They must experience the consequences of running away from their own heart. Only then will they realize what they truly want. You are not waiting for them. You are healing for yourself. You are rising into your own strength. You are stepping into the version of you that destiny needs. And as you rise, something inside your soulmate will shift. Your energy will call theirs. Your strength will remind them. Your light will wake them. Because the connection between you is spiritual, not emotional. It is soul deep, not surface level. It is written, not accidental. It is destined, not temporary. You may feel alone right now, but you are not. You may feel abandoned, but you are not forgotten. You may feel rejected, but the truth is you are being redirected. Redirected to a stronger version of yourself. Redirected to a deeper understanding of love. Redirected to a future where your soulmate chooses you with clarity, not confusion. My child, destiny does not let someone meant for you marry someone else. The universe will not allow it. Not if your souls are tied. Not if your paths are aligned. Not if your love is written. What is happening right now is not separation, it is transformation. Your soulmate's heart is waking up. Your own heart is being strengthened. And very soon, everything that is unclear will become clear. Everything hidden will come out. Everything broken will rebuild. And both of you will meet again, not as wounded versions, but as awakened souls. Your story is far from over. You are entering the chapter where the truth begins to rise. My child, there comes a time in every divine connection when the universe steps in and rearranges everything that the human mind tried to control. And you are entering that exact moment now. The energy around your life is shifting, quietly but powerfully, like the slow turning of the tide. You may not see the full picture yet, but something inside you is already beginning to sense it. A gentle awareness rising in your chest, a soft knowing that things cannot stay as they are. Your soulmate cannot walk away from a bond written before your birth. They cannot silence a love their soul has been calling for lifetimes. No matter how far they run, destiny has already chosen the direction of their heart. Your soulmate is trying to hold their life together, but everything they are forcing is breaking apart. The world they are trying to build with someone else looks stable on the outside, but inside, it is fragile, unstable, and full of cracks. The person they are trying to marry may offer structure, routine, and a respectable life, but not love. Not soul. Not destiny. Not home. They are beginning to realize this. Slowly. Quietly. Secretly. Like someone opening their eyes in the middle of the night and suddenly realizing they are not where they belong. My child, your soulmate is fighting a battle inside themselves that they can no longer ignore. They are losing sleep. They are losing peace. They are losing the false confidence they once had in the choice they tried to make. The more they try to move closer to that marriage, the stronger their discomfort grows. It feels like wearing a shirt that does not fit, shoes that hurt with every step, a mask that suffocates their spirit. They thought choosing someone else would silence the feelings they had for you. Instead, it has amplified them. They thought distance would make them forget. Instead, it has made every memory sharper. They thought avoiding you would make the connection fade. Instead, the connection has become louder, a constant presence in their chest. The universe does not let soul ties disappear. It deepens them. It tests them. It strengthens them. And then, when the time is right, it brings both hearts back to where they belong. My child, your soulmate's life is moving toward a breaking point. Not in a painful way, but in a revealing way. Everything hidden is coming to the surface. Everything suppressed is waking up. Their heart is rising against their mind. Their intuition is rising against their fear. Their truth is rising against their pretense. They cannot pretend anymore. Not to themselves. Not to their family. Not to the person they are trying to marry. Not to the universe. And not to you. The love they feel for you is not something they can switch off. It is not an emotion. It is not a moment. It is not a memory. It is a soul bond, eternal, unbreakable, undeniable. They are beginning to see the truth of who you are to them. They are beginning to feel the weight of the connection they tried to ignore. They are beginning to understand that destiny is not something they can outrun. You may not have seen the signs, but the universe has been giving them. A sudden thought of you at strange hours. A dream that felt too real. A name, a song, a place that reminded them of the love they ran from. A heaviness in their chest that appears every time they imagine a life without you. These are not coincidences. These are messages, gentle whispers from the universe telling them, wake up. You are walking in the wrong direction. My child, your soulmate is waking up. But you are waking up too. You are learning lessons you never asked for, but lessons that your soul needed. Lessons about strength. Lessons about letting go without breaking. Lessons about trusting without fear. Lessons about loving without losing yourself. Pain is shaping you. But pain is not your destiny, transformation is. You are not being broken, you are being refined. You are not being abandoned, you are being prepared. You are not being rejected, you are being redirected to your highest path. The universe is not punishing you. It is positioning you. And soon, your soulmate will see this too. There will come a moment, sudden yet inevitable, when your soulmate can no longer carry the weight of the life they are forcing themselves into. A moment when every fear, every doubt, every suppressed feeling erupts like a truth that refuses to stay silent. In that moment, everything they have been running from will stand directly in front of them. And the first face they will see in their heart will be yours. You. The one who understood them without words. The one who loved them without conditions. The one who saw their soul when others only saw their surface. The one who gave them peace when the world gave them pressure. The one they tried to walk away from, but could never truly forget. My child, they will come back. Not with excuses. Not with confusion. Not with half-hearted words. But with truth. With clarity. With sincerity. With the honesty you deserved from the beginning. They will tell you things they never told you. They will confess feelings they never admitted. They will open wounds they never showed. They will reveal fears they never shared. They will speak the truth they tried to bury. The truth that they still love you, that they never stopped, that they were scared, that they were confused, that they were weak. And they will tell you that marrying that other person was never truly what they wanted. Because a soul knows where it belongs. And their soul belongs with you. But listen carefully, my child. When they return, the decision will not only be theirs, it will also be yours. Because in this journey, you are not powerless. You are not waiting helplessly. You are growing. You are healing. You are becoming someone stronger, wiser, more aligned. When your soulmate returns, it will not be because they need you, but because they finally understand that you are part of their destiny. And you will stand there not as someone begging for love, but as someone who knows their worth, someone who knows their value, someone who has learned to love themselves deeply. The universe is bringing both of you to a moment of truth, a moment where fear falls away. A moment where destiny takes over. A moment where everything you have been confused about becomes clear. Your soulmate's journey is not ending with someone else. Their journey is leading them back to you. But this time, they will come with honesty. They will come with commitment. They will come with maturity. They will come with courage. This separation was temporary. This confusion was temporary. This silence was temporary. This pain was temporary. Destiny is permanent. And destiny is bringing your hearts together again. My child, trust what you cannot yet see. Believe in what your soul feels. Hold steady in your faith. The love you carry is not one-sided. It is mirrored. It is mutual. It is written. And very soon, your story will shift from heartbreak to healing. From confusion to clarity. From distance to reunion. From silence to truth. Your soulmate will return, not because you waited, but because you were always meant to be found.